Hi guys, my name is Chardonnay, and I'm here today to do a haul slash kind of like first impressions review on a whole bunch of items that I've bought recently. Recently I took a trip to LA, and before the trip I felt like I needed to refresh my makeup collection. But I bought a few things, I ordered a few things. The first thing I'm going to mention is this Tarte Shape Tape Concealer in Tan Sand. I'm gonna swatch it on the back of my hand. It's really opaque. My first initial review on it is that it's really opaque. It's really nice. However, I find that it looks kind of, once it's blended out, like this is blended out a little bit, that it looks kind of gray on my skin. And that's my bad. I shouldn't have gone off of people who were like a shade and a half lighter than me, but I just wanted to get it right before I left. So it dries really fast. With it drying, I don't think I necessarily like the way it dries. And it's so drying underneath my eyes. I like for things to look kind of skin-like and dewy. This kind of dries down like really dry, like really matte. You really don't need to set the concealer underneath, but I do anyway. So I really like it, but it's actually not like my favorite concealer. My only thing on this is the grayish color once it's blended out of my skin tone, and the fact that it dries very harshly. Now as you can see, this is me wearing my makeup for a few hours and I don't have dry skin. I have oily combo to normal skin, but it still dried out my under eyes in my opinion. The next item would be this NYX Total Control Drop Foundation, and I am in the shade Cappuccino. This stuff, I've only been using it for the duration of my trip in LA, which was like about 7 days, and I only use it for like 2 to 3 days out of those 7. But this stuff is really nice. It's really good. I'm still trying to work with it to see what works for me and what I like best, but I'm realizing that if I use a little bit of it and then just spot conceal where I want, it gives me the finish that I want, because this stuff is very opaque and a little goes a long way. However, I still find myself having to re-go over certain areas, so you know, you just spot conceal and that's fine. But I really like this. The finish is, I guess you would say, matte. I set everything down before I leave out the door, so I really don't know what the finish was, but I liked it. The coverage is nice. I think this will be the first full coverage foundation that I actually would consider full coverage foundation, because you know there are a lot of foundations that you would consider full coverage and they're not. But I like that product, it's nice. So my next would be this Body Real Technique blender. Like, this thing, I got it because of Victoria's Logan. She suggested people buy this because it's so big and you don't have to take all this time blending. Like, this really did cut down my blending time in half, because I have the Real Techniques blending sponge in the regular size, and I got this, and once you put water in it and you squeeze it out, it's like it grows even more, and you just, and it's dirty obviously because I use it. I'm not one of those people who like a clean blender sponge and you're like, oh, so when did you ever use it? I picked up these matte poreless foundations from Maybelline. I think I'm in between these two shades because right now it's summertime, and this shade in Cappuccino 340. This will fit me in the winter time, but being that it's the summertime, I kind of get like a little reddish, look like a baked chicken. And then I also bought 355 Coconut. This I've had for a while, and then this I picked up recently. I've had this for a while, but it made me look too red, and I don't like that. I can work with it because I prefer to buy foundations that are a tad bit darker than my face, because once you use concealer and you bake and all of that, or not bake, but you set your foundation, it tends to lighten up a little bit. So I'm fine with that, but it made me look really red. So I was just like, I really don't like using it all that much. But I find that when I use this and I mix these two together, I find my perfect shade. However, I do find that using liquid foundations overall makes my face look really cakey, because then you add on the powder and then you add on the face powder, and then it really takes away from the skin-like appearance that I go for personally. But they do work, and they do what they say they do. It says it matte poreless, so it's matte. It does set matte, and it is for normal to oily skin, which is me. But I just gotta find ways to better work with those as well. Maybe a lighter application, but I like those as well. This next product is NYX Bright Idea in the color Sun-Kissed Crush. I'm gonna assume this is a cream highlighter. I got this with the purchase of these 3 lipsticks and lip pencils by NYX. I went to the NYX store in LA, and I really liked it. The store just made me so happy with this. So I went in there, and there were so many options and things to choose from. NYX is such a good line. Like, they really do have good products. And while I was in there, and I purchased my soft matte lip creams and the suede matte lip liner. I really like this. This is, I'm gonna put it on the back of my hand. Maybe you guys can see it. It's this shade right here. It's so nice. Like, oh my gosh, you see that? It just blends right in. As you can see, it's like a little chubby stick, and it's just kind of, and it's creamy, see? And it's like, and I asked to get it in like this golden color, because I know that would be the most complimentary for my skin tone. I actually just picked this one up. It's like a coppery goldish color, and it's still really nice. I have yet to use this lip palette, and I am really excited. I want to use this color in here so bad. So I might do a video solely around this color for lips, and I'm excited to use this. So those are some things that I picked up from NYX. So for the lip creams, I picked up 3. I picked up the soft matte lip cream in London, Stockholm, and Transylvania. I know. So I'm really excited to try it, and I swatched it on my lips as soon as I got back from that mall, and I was hyped. It is beautiful. Look at that, like, oh. And okay, so these two make me laugh. Okay, so I got Stockholm and London. London has like a yellowish undertone to it that I really love. It's like a true nude. And then Stockholm has more pinky. You'll see. It has more pinky in it. Pinky, like, you see the difference? So this is London, and this is Stockholm. I hope you guys can see that. London and Stockholm. I love these. I naturally go for London because I love this, but right now I'm currently wearing Stockholm on my lips. It took me a while to actually crack this one open because it was so much more pinky than I realized. So yeah, and then I got this suede matte lip liner in the color Club Hopper. I thought that was a cute name. It's like this reddish color, brownie color. It kind of reminds me of Vino from MAC. I also got this lip liner in mauve. Lip liner. This is the mauve. If I wanted to, I could just line my lips with Club Hopper and then fill my lips in with mauve and call it a day. More Maybelline products. And mind you, these Maybelline products that I bought were inspired by Jackie Aina when she did a one brand makeup look. And I was inspired to get these two foundations by her, as well as these new loose finishing powders. And I got the color Deep, which is 35. And then I got the color Medium Deep, which is like this yellow undertone, as well as the Master Prime by Face Studio, Blur and Smooth Primer. It's a primer. And then I also got Lash Sensational Luscious Full Fan Effect Waterproof Mascara. So I'm going to show you how this primer looks like when it comes out of the packaging. It looks like this. It looks like a cream. I was not expecting that. I was expecting it to be like more silicone-y. Like once you rub it in, it becomes more silicone-y and, you know, silky smooth on your skin. But I was not expecting that. I actually think I prefer for it to come out more silicone-y. Like I think it's by Maybelline. The Baby Skin Primer, Blur Primer, that came out like silicone-y and I like that. But at the same time, it didn't help with my oily skin because it's just everything just moved around. So my thoughts on these powders. I am very torn, okay? Because the Medium Deep was beautiful. Like when Jackie Aina set her makeup with this and then she put this all over her face, it looked beautiful on her face, right? I got some flashback and it also made me look kind of ghostly. I was really confused on what it was, you know, and I mean, I guess throughout the night people were saying, oh, your makeup looks fine, your makeup looks fine, but I was just like, it's got the ghost cast thing going on, and I took a picture of myself and I still had it on myself, but moreover, I used this powder on a friend of mine to do her makeup and I felt like it had that, and I took a picture and I was just so sad. But this powder is beautiful underneath the eyes. However, I would not use this deep all over your face, especially if you're darker than me. Even if you are my shade, I don't recommend this all over your face. However, I do find myself, you know, you gotta figure out ways to make it work for you. So I do use this, like for instance today I get really oily around my nose, so I just took a bit of this and blotted it around my nose and I was fine. So in small portions this will be fine. So as for this Lash Sensational Luscious Full Fan Effect Mascara, I love it because I hate when you get new mascara and like it takes up so much product that the mascara just gets all over. No, it doesn't do that. And like, I'm gonna demonstrate right now because I love this stuff so much. Like, do you notice the instant difference? It's crazy. It looks like I'm wearing fake lashes right now, but I'm not. It's crazy. Just realized it said waterproof at the bottom. This stuff is so hard to take off. Like, I have I think it's Neutrogena Micellar Water wipes, makeup removal wipes. Those things don't even take this stuff off. Like, you're just gonna have to sleep through it and then the next day just keep trying to wipe it off. Like this stuff, you just literally I just pull on my lashes. I know people are like, oh my god, that's so bad. Whatever. I just pull on my lashes and get the stuff off. Like even after the next day, that's what I have to do to get it off. So, but other than that, this stuff actually works. Like, it makes your lashes look 10 times longer. This is actually an old purchase, and if you follow me on Snapchat, I mentioned this product as soon as I got it, and I love it. It's the Milani Metallic Lip Cream, and yeah, all I have to say about this is it's gorgeous. Like, it's dripping out everywhere. No. I guess you gotta make sure the product is mixed, but it is such a beautiful like metallic color. Like, do you see that, guys. Like, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, it's so beautiful. I find myself doing for the summer, and I know a lot of people are like, ooh, you taking it back with the metallic lip creams and lipsticks and glosses. Like, how do you wear that? Well, what I do is I use this as like a highlighter for the lips, to be honest. Like, I just dab a little and, you know, press my lips together, and instantly it looks like I put on some lighter color in the middle of my lips when all it was this. And that's why I say it's like a lip highlighter, because it just adds like that metallic sheen. Like, it's so beautiful. I love it. So that's that for that one. And this color is called Chromatic Addict 01. So I'm trying to move into the Milani lip product. $7 is a lot for just a lipstick. Like, come on, like, seriously. Together you get $14. Like, no. But I got this next color right before my LA trip in the color Adorable. And when I tell you this lip color is everything to me, like, I'm running out of room on my hand. It's such a beautiful color. Okay, so this is the color Adorable, and it is beautiful. Like, oh, I love it. And this is like a mauve-y, purpley, grayish. Oh, it's just so nice. I love it. I can't even explain it, but this is me. These two colors are me all the time. Like, if there was like a rose with this like speckled all over it, that would be me. That's me. That is my spiritual animal. Okay, so right before I left, I got a Morphe palette, my very first Morphe palette. And okay, so y'all gonna think I'm kind of creepy, but how did I find this one? I think this is the Morphe 35O or 35F, and the way I found it was going to Jackie Aina's and her boyfriend's channel, and she had showed that this had cracked and busted on her. And I basically went to the Morphe website and scrolled through all the palettes that looked exactly like that one, and I bought it. So I'm preparing for the fall. Even though I went in the summertime for my trip to LA, I am still preparing for the fall. I am ready. I got my burgundy on. I love the fall and I love burgundy. This is my favorite color to wear. Complements my skin tone. And it has several burgundy colors, cranberry colors, some coppery colors, some golds in here. It's a very beautiful, and this color right here, like, I love the smoky colors, like, oh gosh. And like these well, the darkest shade is like this grayish color right here. It's like a black, and here's a swatch on my finger. It's not the most pigmented. It's not like Carbon by MAC or anything like that. And that's still a little chalky as well. But this is still good. Like, I could still, and these like glitters are so creamy and like buttery. Like, guys, this is not even a competition. Like, this is awesome. And this is like my spirit. I love this Morphe palette. There's not much to say about it. It doesn't come with a mirror. The packaging is very simple. And that's what I like, because that makes it cheap. So finally, this is something I picked up in Walmart, and I really like this. I'm starting to get into wearing sunscreen more. I know. Don't judge me. It didn't occur to me to put sunscreen on your lips. So this is the Hawaiian Tropic Lip Balm, and the SPF is 45. It's really high. This stuff, it has a flavor to it as well. Tropical flavor. It's got a tropical flavor. I don't know what tropics taste like, but if it had a taste, I guess it would taste like this. However, the flavor is nasty. Like, you like rub it on your lips and you rub your lips together, and you know eventually the flavor gets in your mouth. This is got this nasty, gross, weird aftertaste. Like, the tropical part is good, and then it's got this weird aftertaste that you just ugh. But other than that, this is really good. Like, this is good. And I got some things like, okay, so I went to Target. Oh, and I got this watch from Target. It is beautiful. The band is stretchy. It's not leather or anything like that. It's like a rubber material, and it's like this rose gold face and stuff like that, and I love it. I love watches. And so I also got these sunglasses. Beautiful. They're from Target as well, and they got like this rose gold detailing as well with like mauve backings. And I got this purse. This purse is, all my purses for the most part are either like a pink or a neutral like taupey color, and they always have this strap just in case I want to use the long strap, but they also have this, and they have functionality. Like this has this right here, and then on the sides it has these zippers so that you can fit more in the front. It also has pockets on the inside, and it has the zipper for your personal, you know, things like, you know, anything personal, phone, whatever. And I hope you liked this video. Please subscribe, like, and comment down below what were your favorites out of this haul. If you have any of these makeup products, what were your favorites? What did you like? What didn't you like? With that being said, you guys have a blessed day. And like I said, comment, subscribe, like this video, and share with your friends, share with your family, share on Facebook. I'm also on Snapchat and Instagram and on Facebook. I don't get on my Twitter all that much, so if you find me, I don't use it. So